Yo guys, going to meet a client near San Jose. Just signed him. Gonna do our kickoff meeting, which I'm really excited about. It's something that I've always wanted to do right, and it never happens because when you sign a new client, there's so many things that need to happen. So this is the first time that I'm getting to actually sit down with the client in person, go over their goals and everything. So I'm really excited about this, and I thought this was a good time to talk to you about something. It's so difficult today. When I was a kid, I can remember, before we had internet on our phones, before we had internet everywhere, I remember life being much more black and white. Now it's so hard, not just for me, but for most people, to stick to something, to make a decision and to stick to it. And I think because there's so much information on the internet, we see what everyone is doing at all times, that it's really hard to decide that what you're doing is the right thing, what your decision that you just made, whether that's right or wrong. And so we spend so much time in this indecision. We spend so much time not doing the thing. And it goes back to that talk about self-reliance, that I mentioned on my vlog a couple weeks ago. Having self-reliance means believing, and it's hard to believe that what you believe is the truth. It's hard it's like almost delusional to think that what you believe is the truth in life. Whatever your beliefs are, that's the truth, no matter what. I mean, everyone believes something different. But when it comes to making decisions that affect your life, you kind of need that. You need to have that healthy delusion about what is true for you. When you make a decision, you need to stick to it. Before the internet, like driving to go meet my client 3 hours away, I thought, is this really the smartest thing to do? Is this really the best use of my time? I'm going to drive 3 hours there and 3 hours back just to have a meeting, when I can do it over Skype or over the phone like I usually do. And you know what? I was thinking, because I feel that it is the right decision, it is the right decision. I am creating my own reality, but it is reality. It is becoming. The thought I had was reality. The thought I had to come meet my client in person, that was my reality before I even made the decision to do it. So that was the first truth in my reality today. It could not have been false. This decision could not have been wrong because it is already being created. And as it is unfolding, reality is being created. It is truth. It is the true thing to do. Whether or not I pass or fail in this endeavor, whether my client fires me, whether my business crashes and I can never do marketing again, it has nothing to do with whether or not this decision was the right decision to make. Because I felt it in my gut, I thought it in my mind, and therefore the reality was already created. The universe already birthed this truth, this reality. Therefore, I am continuing it. But like at any point in time, I could change my mind. I could be indecisive and open my phone, like look for new strategies on how to onboard clients. But this is the reality I want. This is the truth. This is the true life I want to have. When I first started my marketing business, I had the idea of like traveling to meet my clients, traveling to meet with clients to onboard them, traveling to meet with clients on big special occasions that they have, and be there in person. Like that was a part of the reality I wanted because I love travel, because I love meeting people, because I love like being able to help people for a living and seeing their faces, their expressions of just like gratitude for what I do and for my services. Like that is why I started doing this business, because I want to help people and I want to travel and I want to see different areas, different environments, put myself in different places for a living. And so I'm getting to do that today. But still that thought lingered. Is this the right thing to do? Should I just stay home and do this on Skype? Because I have a lot of other business to take care of. But this is a good opportunity for me. I can go have this meeting and then spend the rest of the day in San Jose. We're going to shoot some B-roll. We're going to shoot some footage. not only for the business, but for my vlog and for other stuff. So I think it's awesome. I think this is a great example of self-reliance and why believing in yourself is important. It's important to believe that what you believe is truth, whether or not for you, the universe, it is truth for you. So when you have a gut feeling, that's trusting your gut. Why? Because of self-reliance. Because you must rely on yourself to get yourself where you want to be in life, to get yourself the life you want to have. Otherwise, you're going to spend all your time sitting around looking on the internet for opportunities, for options, for other outcomes that people perform on a daily basis. Well, why? Like, the truth is what you believe the truth is. The truth is where your heart tells you the truth is. Let me make sure I'm going in the right direction. So before we even had a computer in our house, we would, I don't even know how we did it, but, you know, I remember growing up, like, when my parents and I would go on a trip to, like, say, visit my brothers in San Diego, we would get on the internet on our desktop computer that was sitting in our kitchen, our dining room, and print out the directions on MapQuest to get to San Diego 7 hours away. And that was the decision we made. We made that decision that morning, or we made the decision to go, and then we printed out the directions that morning. We could not change our directions because we wouldn't know where to go. We wouldn't know how to get there. Now, like, so many times when I was living in LA too, on my day off, say I was going to go into the city, say I was going to go to Hollywood, and I would be driving, get in my car to go, and then I would change my mind in a split second, be on my way to San Diego, the opposite direction. And that's just one menial example of just being so indecisive, but being able to change your mind in a split second because you have a phone that will get you anywhere you want to go, that will give you any piece of information that you want. And it's really difficult. When I first started my marketing agency, I know I'm bouncing all over the place, but who cares? It's my own recording. I don't know if I'm going to put it up yet or not. When I first started my marketing agency, I tried like 5 to 8 different types of businesses. I tried eBay, I tried Amazon FBA, I tried doing e-commerce stores, you know, print on demand and drop shipping. I tried all that stuff. I tried having my own copywriting business, writing product descriptions for people, writing blogs for people, and that's all those little things are things that helped me build my marketing agency. Granted, but it's just so funny that all those things I tried have nothing to do with me as a person, but because they're options that are so readily available on the internet, I thought I could do them, and I could have done them. A lot of people do those things, but they just weren't me. However, I tried them, and I put all my effort into them because they're options readily available with the internet. Before the internet, you would not be able to do any of that stuff because you wouldn't know anything about it. I wouldn't even know it existed because that's not me. I'm not a merchant. My parents weren't merchants. Why would I think that I could possibly do an e-commerce store or Amazon FBA or an eBay business, you know? I'm grateful for the internet. However, it does breed so much indecision in life, and the risk is so many of us spend our time in indecision, never make a choice, never go for it, because it feels like everything's right there at your fingertips, but things do take time. Things must flourish. So my treatment, my recommendation is that you choose one, that you choose something that feels true to you, that in your gut sounds right, that you can feel good about doing, that puts you on fire, even if it's just a little fire for now, until you get going and you develop the momentum. Choose something and do it. Believe in yourself. Have self-reliance. There will always be more options in the future. You won't run out of time. But what is wasting time is not doing something. Every business I ever had that has failed has allowed this business to succeed. Every business I've ever failed has brought me to the point that I am at now. If I tried this business first, if I tried building a marketing agency first, it would have failed. It would not have succeeded. But because I've done the things that I've done and failed at the things I've failed at, I learned and picked up the skills to succeed at this business. So begin doing now, so that in the future you will succeed at whatever it is that you're supposed to succeed at. And maybe it is the first thing. Hopefully, my prayer for you is that it is the first thing. Hopefully you don't have to go through as many downsides as I did. Many find their first business and succeed at it. Not most, but many. You know, most people do fail at it a few times. All the more reason to start now, to start sooner. That's all. Just keep that in mind. That's just a little, my thoughts on self-reliance at this point in time as I travel to go meet my clients. So I'm gonna have a good day today. Hope you do too. Make it worth it. Make it count. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. I'm always here for you. Always here to encourage you and to do all I can to motivate you and help you continue on your journey, and help shine any light from my outer perspective on the dark areas of your life. I'm not saying that I have all the answers. I'm not here to preach or teach. I'm just sharing my perspective. From an outside perspective, you can gain new perspective on your own life. We're side by side in this. I'm not above anybody. We're all together. I'm new. I'm young. I'm not above anyone. So let's work together. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message, man. I love you. Peace out. Have a good one.